Greetings, it's Dr. Chris Gibbs here again as a follow-up video to bonus asset memos to talk about video tips and the tutorial, table 2. So remember where we left off. We had a list of 250 hotels with about 50 different variables about them. And you were able to use a pivot table to identify the 4 largest owners of hotels in the city of Toronto. It was kind of like picking a needle out of a haystack, but during the process you learned, pivot tables and how to sort of massage and work large data sets. Pivot tables are likely one of the most popular and widely used functions in worksheets, and they're invaluable to anybody who wants to be a future analyst. So my goal with this video, what still needed to be done, was table 2 and formatting. So we're gonna get you through to table 2. The problem that we have is this is what it looks like. This is a screenshot of 52 columns. Isn't even the whole data set from a width on a 27-inch monitor. So we are going to reduce this data down to include only those variables that we want or need and remove the hotels that we're not interested in. For some people learning to manipulate large data sets, the STR census data can be cumbersome with lots of rows and records. To help you do this, we recommend you make a copy of the data set and create columns just for the rows that you want. To further explain the problem, and I feel for you, is that the font size on my laptop in doing this is like 0.5 inches, 0.5 of a font, not even. And I find it impossible to work with. So I feel your pain because you're probably I'm working off a 27-inch dual monitor. You're probably working off a 16-inch laptop. So this exercise we're going to do is going to make all the difference for you, okay? So we're going to go back to our worksheet. We're going to do these 4 steps, and then we've got 3 more steps after that to get us to where we want to be. So I'm just going to get out of this. I'm opening up our this is where we left off our memo, if you remember that. But I'm going to make another copy of this data set. I'm going to use this copy of the census data set to work with. Okay. First off, I'm going to add 10 columns to the left of column A. So I'm going to go 1. I'm going to click on A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to right click and I'm going to insert 10 columns to the left. Okay, so I have 10 columns there to the left. What I want to do is I want to copy and paste those columns that I'm interested in, being the most important to the far left. So I'm going to go all the way over and I'm going to copy column owner company, which is quite far over here. Owner company. I'm going to go Control C. I'm going to go Control V. So that gives me what I got to make sure I do here is turn off filters. Data, remove filters. I'm going to start this all over then. I'm going to delete company owner. There we go. I'm going to just delete it. I'm going to go Shift, Control down. That deletes all of them. So there, I'm completely empty. Owner company. So I'm going to go find owner company again without a filter. I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to paste it here. The other one I'm interested in copying over is the hotel name. The hotel name. Copy. And I click on B, paste. After hotel name, I want to know the number of rooms in that hotel. And there's the room count. Copy. Scroll over. There's my number of rooms. I want to operation. So what's the operation of the hotel? I can go Control F, operation. There, I found it. Column BA. I'm going to copy that one. And that tells me whether it's franchised, franchised, independent, or chain managed. And I'm going to go management company. I'm going to go Control F, management company. There's only one of them. I'm going to find it that way. I'm going to right click that. I'm going to copy. And I'm going to go Control arrow left. That gives me to the next blank. I'm going to go Control to the next blank and arrow left. And then I've got column E. I'm going to hit paste. I'm going to go Control F again. I found management company. I found affiliation. Original affiliation? No, I want the column that just says the present affiliation. I'm going to right click that one. There's my affiliation. After affiliation, I want parent company. So that's the Marriott's or the Hyatt's. I'm going to go Control F again. Parent. It's so much faster, eh? Okay, I've got parent company. There we go. I'm going to hit Control, slide it over. I'm going to hit paste. So I've got my parent company. And then I'm going to add a column called type of hotel. Now, type of hotel doesn't exist in STR, but we do have type of hotel. Manually, we can sort of look at the name of the hotel and figure out the brand of it and figure out what type it is. So I've now basically just duplicated those 10 columns here. They're the exact same as they are to the far right, and it makes it easier for me to work with. So I'm gonna now select the entire data set. Okay, I do that by hitting the top left-hand corner. And I'm gonna sort the data set by owner, company, and affiliation. So I'm gonna go to the tool Data. I'm gonna go to Sort Range, Advanced Range Sorting Options. My data has a header row, in other words, keep level 1 frozen. I'm going to do it by owner company, and I'm going to also do it by affiliation, meaning what brand is on the hotel, and I'm going to sort. So that does the entire data set for that. Doesn't really, why I do that now is it helps me with the next stage. So now that I've sorted my data set by owner and affiliation, I go to the next slide. I'm going to do this next stage for table. I'm going to use filters. I'm going to populate type of hotel, and then I'm going to copy and paste this what I've done into another folder. So let's go back to our sheet. I'm going to add filters again. So I'm going to click on one, or click the whole data set again. I'm going to go Data, Create a Filter. Okay. I want to just create a filter for the companies that I want. So I'm going to select the little arrow down, and you'll see it'll list all kinds of different companies, right? I want to first off clear those. I don't want to go with any other companies. I just want to go with the ones I want. And if we recall the ones from our past exercise, the one was called Easton's Group of Hotels. I'm going to select them. I'm going to also select Invest REIT. Okay. I'm going to also select Silver Hotels. Silver Hotel Good, not Silver Birch. And my last one I'm going to decide is the Sunray Group. Okay. So what I've got now is a list of all of the Easton hotels with how they operate, the management company, their affiliation, their parent company, and I've got type of hotel, which I've got to populate. Okay, and I've got it for Easton's, Invest, Silver Ray. So essentially, from a list of 250 hotels, I now have 41 hotels to work with. A lot more manageable and easy to work with. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to create a new tab. I just hit the little plus button there. I'm going to go to sheet 14. I'm going to rename that. I'm going to call this table 2. Okay. I'm going to call it table 2 raw data. I'm going to go back to my copy of this, and I'm going to select all these 10 columns and 42 rows. And I'm just going to do that by going shift. I'm going to scroll down. That means I'm freezing it. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of my data set here. And I'm going to scroll over until I get blank. And I'm going to go Control C. That copies it. Table 2 raw data. And Control V. Awesome. And a couple of things I can do to format this quite easily. I can hit, if I go on this row here, I go double click, and it expands it to the full name. That's too long of a full name. I want to keep it narrower to work with. The operation, I'm going to do the same thing. Easton's affiliation, and I'm going to do the same thing with parent. Now, a couple things that that can help you. I'm going to go to View, Freeze. I want to freeze one row, and I want to go to View, Freeze, one column. So what that means, wherever I am in this data set, I'll always see the Easton's is to the left, and as far down as I go, I always see the labels up top. Okay. Now, this has also copied all of the other 50 different columns. I'm going to get rid of those. Okay. And I'm just going to click on K, meaning everything in K, and I'm going to go Shift, Control, and slide it all the way over to CQ. And I'm going to go delete columns. Okay. So, Easton's group of companies. Actually, what I want to do now is I want to freeze the second call. I want to go to column 2, actually. View, freeze 2 columns. And the reason why I want to do that is I need to now go through my work. I've got this type of hotel, and I've got to identify those ones that are that have what type of hotel they are, whether they are select service, whether they're full service, or whether they are full service, extended stay, or limited service. Okay, so I'm going to need to go through and cross-reference these things. And once I've got table 2 raw data done, go back to table 2. Let me view freeze. I lost my formatting. View, freeze, 1 row, view, freeze, 2 columns. Okay. I'm going to populate this type of hotel. And I'm going to say a Courtyard Toronto Canopy by Hilton. What type of hotel is that? I can go back to my list type of hotel. I'm going to go down and look at Canopy. I can go Control F, find me Canopy. Canopy is a full service hotel, and it's operated by Hilton. Okay, so I'm going to go, the type of hotel is full service. Okay. And I got to do that times all of the hotels, because what I'm trying to do is find the owner in the market that's a best fit for service trust properties. And that's going to take me a little bit of time to do that. All right. So you'll need to do that. And then once you've got the raw data, you can start to make tables. So why don't I highlight where we're at now? My goal with this video was to get number 4 done. You still have to do type of hotel yourself personally. What still needs to be done is formatting your tables for the appendix. You've got your raw data. You need to select which owner you want to profile and be prepared to explain why you want to profile them to that owner. And you need to now format it and make it look professional, and use the tip sheet that you've been provided. That's all for now. Good luck with table 2.